How happy are you? Let's have some happy emojis in the chat. We're going to cross over to Panama, and we're going to have a look at some of the celebrations. There was lots of happiness. I'm pointing with my... let's take a look at these celebrations from winning that match against Atletico Madrid in Panama with the fans there.
I love how the noise is just like,
How many Lamine Yamal shirts did you see there?
so many. Literally every time you go on the street, it's just Lamine Yamal shirts. So
Lamine Yamal shirts
like,
everywhere.
It's literally everywhere. I like how take a drink every time you see Lamine Yamal shirt.
Oh. More happy moments for Barca.
Very
just
happy moments.
an incredible comeback. This is the team that doesn't give up. They never quit.
No, yo creo que es un equipo que demuestra bastante la iniciativa que tiene esa temporada. De jugar la Champions, de competir por la Liga, porque en un momento decíamos que la Liga está muerta. Bueno, nosotros no, pero la gente sí.
When we dropped a few points just before Christmas, and people were like, it's over. The league's over for Barca.
Los meses de diciembre, noviembre que no hablamos, eso lo dejamos pasar.
The November and the December.
Pero estamos de punteros.
We're first in the league.
Estamos a 3 puntos del Madrid con un
3
partido.
points clear of Madrid
con un partido,
with a game in hand.
Sí, con un partido
with a game in hand.
de ventaja. Estamos a un punto ¿a cuántos puntos del Atleti? Estamos ahora.
3 now, no?
Sí. No, 3 del Atleti. No, estamos 3 del Atleti iguales con el Madrid, si no me equivoco.
But with a game in hand. Yes, you're
Pero
right.
con un partido de ventaja.
So we've got 60 points from 27 matches. That's 19 wins.
Sí.
3 draws and just 5 defeats. Real Madrid, obviously they've played 28 matches, so they've played one more than us, 60 points, 18 wins, 1 less win, 3 more draws and 1 less defeat.
Claro, entonces si ganamos el partido hermano que tenemos contra los Osasuna, pues nos quedamos 3 puntos del Madrid en segundo y a...
4, 5, 6, 7 points ahead of Atletico Madrid.
Adelante del Atleti que va en tercero, entonces vamos.
Sí, hay Liga.
Hay Liga, el Barça está haciendo... statement wins en lo que es la Champions o lo que es la Liga, una remontada contra el Atleti que nos ganó en diciembre, que al final remontaron ellos en la Copa del Rey, que es el 4-4 y ahora remontamos ahora en el Wanda, que la verdad que es un estadio en Metropolitano, que es un estadio bastante difícil. Vamos, que este equipo Hansi Flick estamos a tope para todo, a por todo.
Hansi Flick side for everything. First in the league, game in hand. Smashing it in the Champions League.
So, I mean, I think it's just statement wins all around.
Smashing it. Smashing it. It's not just the men, though. The women have been busy as well. Just last night, Alex, at Quarter 7, they played Wolfsburg in the UEFA Women's Champions League.
Yeah, another statement win. It was...
They were at the Wolfsburg Arena in Wolfsburg. I mean, you go there and you win by 4-1.
Yeah, especially when, obviously, kind of the biggest recent game that we had against Wolfsburg was an Eindhoven half final when they were up 2-0 and we ended up winning 2-3.
I remember it well.
I remember that very, very badly. I was really suffering that second Alex Pop goal. But no, it's a game that was meant to be a lot closer. It's kind of a recent rivalry, sort of say. And actually, the last 2 times is quite interesting because Ewa Bayo obviously scored and assisted against Barça in the Eindhoven final, and then it was Federico Rodolfo who literally knocked us out of the semi-final in 2020, I think it was.
Right.
So it is quite fun to see the contrast. But now Ewa Bayo is on our team. She's scored. I don't know if the goal counted for her or not. If it was,
at the moment it did, but I think I was looking at the match sheet afterwards, and it was an own goal for Caitlin Drake.
I think so, but it's a game that was meant to be a lot closer, and we ended up winning 1-3. We were up 3-0. We let 1 goal pass. It was a really good header, to be fair.
But then Sydney Chen came out and scored an absolute cracker of a goal. Incredible goal.
I mean, literally just off to her right foot, cut in. it hits the crossbar. You know when it sweetly hits the crossbar and it goes down, like with the power that it just shoots down.
No, it's beautifully placed. Beautifully placed.
Amazing. Un gol. El primer gol de la Champions para ella.
First goal for Sydney in the Champions League, in her second Champions League match.
Yeah, exactly. And my GOAT, CGH, getting the MVP of the match. Who used
Deservedly
to also play
as well. She put in a cracking match.
She also used to play for Wolfsburg. So a bit fun that. But no, it was, I mean, outstanding. I think Barça women needed this win as well. They weren't shaky in the Champions League, but they were shaky in the league enough to question, can they do well in the Champions League? Wolfsburg is a big team, and you know there were a lot of doubts. I confess that I had a bit of doubt as well. I thought this match was going to be a lot closer than what it was.
4-1.
But I mean, 4-1 win on the first leg, and you have second leg back at home.
That's
Barcelona.
right. There we're here at the Estadio Johan Cruyff next Thursday. Actually, we're going to be doing Culers Corner by Feeberse at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Before we cross over at 6:45 to the Estadio Johan Cruyff for that second leg of the quarterfinals of the UEFA Women's Champions League.
Yeah, un pase a semis.
Do you want to hear from some of the players after the match?
A ver.
Let's have a listen to some of the reactions.
No et sé dir a nivell estadístic quantes ocasions hem tingut, però sí que hem tingut ocasions clares, ocasions de qualitat. Hem tingut molts córners, ens ha costat començar a rematar els córners un cop que hem fet el primer córner bé, crec que les coses s'han millorat en aquesta faceta. Bon partit molt complet, content amb l'equip i amb el resultat.
Que estamos algo más cerca es evidente, tenemos cierta ventaja, pero esto no está hecho. Es un equipo muy fuerte, muy serio, ellas van a darlo todo en la vuelta y lo que tenemos que hacer es pues, bueno, otro partido así de serio, corrigiendo los errores que haya habido para poder seguir adelante.
Sí, contentes amb el treball fet, crec que l'esforç de tot l'equip s'ha notat a dins del camp, hem estat molt sòlides en defensa. Llàstima no haver pogut marcar algun golet més que ens deixés més resolta l'eliminatòria, però tot i així molt orgulloses del treball fet. Crec que no és fàcil aquests partits, no? Encarar-los d'aquesta manera com ho hem fet i anar-los amb un resultat bo aquí és molt important per lo que ens queda de març i per encarar la tornada del Johan de la millor manera.
I mean, they're mad because they didn't score more.
Yeah. Yes.
That's the standard that we have at Barça. No, I think, yeah.
Jana Fernandez very happy there as well with the game played.
Jana Fernandez, she had a great match. I think, you know, the parallel that we always look for the parallels with the men, which is quite fun. Jana Fernandez with Caroline Graham-Hansen. Jules Koundé, Lamine Yamal situation.
Up on that right wing.
Because Lamine Yamal, Caroline Graham-Hansen like to play a very similar style, ball to feet into space, un regate, left foot, right foot. Jana Fernandez, Jules Koundé have the same kind of similar approach. They tend to cut inside to receive the ball from Lamine and Caro. So I like that parallel as well.
Okay. You know how we're doing these face-to-faces with the players? And actually there's a brand new face-to-face we'll talk about in a minute.
Yes, we
out now. Where you get the players together.
Yeah.
One that I keep seeing on Twitter that people want is Lamine Yamal and Vicky Lopez.
That would be
because
fun.
of those parallels there as well.
Yeah. That would be fun. They both have like the curly hair as well.
Yeah. Make it happen. Make it happen.
Barça.
If you're watching, make it happen.
Marta, productora Marta, queremos una entrevista a Lamine Yamal, Vicky Lopez. Muchas gracias.
They're back in action, our Barça women, on Sunday, March 23rd at 12 and Montjuic against none other than Real Madrid for the third time this month.
La vuelta del Clásico de la Liga, de Liga F. Bueno, a ver.
What's the result going to be? Chat, what's the result going to be? Make your predictions.
Pronósticos, el Clásico femenino.
The last
Barça,
time we
Real
faced
Madrid.
them, let me have a look here. The last time we faced them.
Este domingo, Montjuic a las 12.
So we beat them 3-1 at the Estadio Johan Cruyff in the second leg of the Copa de la Reina semi-final, the semi-final of the Copa de la Reina. The week before, we beat them 5-0 away. I think it's going to be another 5-0. Another manito.
Otra manito no vamos a hacer este domingo en Montjuic.
Wow.
Contra Madrid.
Wow. It's going to be an amazing atmosphere.
That would be the third manito against Real Madrid, wouldn't it? Because it's the men 5-2, the women 5-0.
And again, the women.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Astra, Barça finito el Clásico. Pues sí. Davideo 6-1.
6-1. Okay. 5-goal difference.
También lo compró.
I'm not sure. I see Real Madrid putting a goal past them in Montjuic.
You know what? Signe Bru and Caroline, we are having a good season. So
that's true.
I see it. Ibrahim says 3-1 Fordakia says 5-1 Barça wins. Bon Mati and Janis Hernandez will score.
They've got a good link up as well in the midfield.
Like yeah.
Of Janis sort of puts it inside in the midfield to Aitana and then runs on and then.
Yeah. Akila Franklin shouting out Ewa Payo and Lewandowski.
The face-to-face interviews. We'll get onto that. We'll take a look at that coming up. Vizca says 5-0 to Barça. Okay. I think 5-0 are good.
Yeah, 5-0, 6-1. The 5-goal difference is still there. I think we're going to do really well. I think it'll be nice to see rotation of the players, and even with that, I think we're still going to win a lot. So
absolutely.
Bradcito says 4-1. Barcelona wins from South Africa. Badia says 3-0. Sam says 4-1.
Excellent.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay. A lot of positive.
Lots of
happy. Another happy memory that we're going to add.
Now, it's not just the men's and women's first teams, but the under-19s have lifted a trophy as well, just last Sunday.
They have.
You might remember we had Pablo in with us last week.
Pablito Pequeñito was commentating.
He was commentating. It was in the semi-final last week. It was Betis Barça, under-19s. Barça won against Betis, fairly convincing victory. And Betis probably the hardest team.
I was gonna say, Pablito Pequeñito was like that. If we get through this, then the final is basically gonna be won, and it was like that.
We played Zaragoza in the final, and boy, was it a one-sided match. Do you ever listen to Pablo?
Let's have a listen to Pablito.
Giving away to not who you want to give it away to though. Kim Junior to Juan Hernandez. Ball pack is going to find Arnau Pradas, and Barcelona break the deadlock in the final, and it's him again. Arnau Pradas does the business for Barça, and they take the lead within 15 minutes here at Villanueva de la Serena. Barça 1, Zaragoza 0. That was absolutely lethal from Juliano Belletti's side. Here's Arnau Pradas, and there is a chance, and there is the second. It's the reverse of what happened for the first goal. It's Arnau Pradas to Juan Hernandez, and Barça are running away with this here. Barça 2, Zaragoza 0. This time it's Juan Hernandez. What a start for Juliano Belletti's side. In a final, this is pretty much dreamland. They're carving Zaragoza apart, and they're doing so with an impressive style too. In it goes, flicked on header is brilliant, and there's the Barca third. They do now have a 3-goal cushion, and it's Hugo Alba, this season's top scorer, and now each and every one of that front three are on the score sheet. He runs right all the way to Belletti, who is the leader of this team, captain to manager, and Barca have an almighty cushion in the final. Barcelona 3, Zaragoza 0, and it's Hugo Alba who gets his goal. The captain, the Pichichi, the top scorer. The man who always finds the back of the net. What a great image. Runs over to Belletti. Juan Hernandez taking the cut inside. Shoots and scores. He gets his second of the day. This time it's even better than the first. A wonderful low-driven strike. And Barca make it 4. Juan Hernandez, 2 goals, 1 assist. He's been at the heart of absolutely everything. And he came into the side today. And he's doing the business for Juliano Belletti. Barca 4, Zaragoza 0. Juan Hernandez. Back to Marcos Pariego, and Hugo Alba steers it in. Barca have their 5th, well built and brilliantly steered off in the end. And Hugo Alba has his second of the day. Zaragoza run over once more. The link-up play between Pariego and Juan Hernandez was superb. And when the ball across found its way to their deadly finisher, he made absolutely no mistake from close range. Barca 5, Zaragoza 0. Barcelona are champions of the Under-19s Copa del Rey for the first time since 2011. They are the all-time champions of this competition. That's the 19th time they've won it. It's history again for Juliano Belletti's side, who simply keep on winning this season. Barcelona are champions of the Copa del Rey.
Hopefully, we're going to be singing that song a lot of times this season.
Here's hoping. Congratulations to Juliano Belletti and the Under-19 side. A cracking match, a cracking campaign to lift
definitely.
the Under-19s Copa del Rey.
Yeah, we've been smashing it from top to bottom in this club.
That's it. No, there's Under-19s.
So many.
I mean, Pablo's done quite a lot of the commentary for like the UEFA Youth League, where they're also doing very well.
We're doing really
the
well.
UEFA Youth League is like the Under-19s Champions League, basically.
Yeah, basically.
They're smashing that.
Yeah.
We
went
obviously
through,
the Copa del Rey.
Aston Villa, was it last time as well? Yeah.
Yeah, and again, very convincing result.
Yeah.
I've been fortunate enough to do some commentary on some of the league matches as well, and like just a real strong side.
Yeah.
and they're playing like so well, and they've got such a vibe. I mean, you saw some of the celebrations there
together.
Yeah,
it was quite cute because usually you do the trophy lift and then you kind of celebrate behind the building.
Yeah.
Like,
they celebrate everything to the match. So that's under 19 squad, and like you can watch it all live, all those matches on Barça One. And I recommend you do, because that's the future of this club. Like there are players there that a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years from now we're going to see. We're going to see at the top flight.
Mira que el futuro del Barça lo podéis ver todo en directo en Barça One gratis. Lo que es el sub-19, lo que es el Barça B, que juega pues eso, una Champions. What would you call the champions, the youth champions?
It's called the UEFA Youth League.
That's boring though. What you name it, Jamie?
What you mean, like Copa del Príncipe? Like the Prince's Cup?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll come back to that one. Leave it with me.
Pero para que si queréis ver el futuro del Barça, bueno, el primer equipo del Barça, lo podéis ver todo en Barça One, lo que son partidos de todo la academia.
If you want to see the future of Barça One, if you want to see the present of Barça, Feeberse. If you don't know, it's the Feeberse moment of the show, because this is Culers Corner by Feeberse. Feeberse, for those of you that you don't know, is a social media platform, a social network you can download on your phone. It's video first, and it's nothing but football. Only football.
Only football.
Only football.
Only football.
You can open an account, you can watch some great content, you can upload your own content. And the cool thing about Feeberse is you can reward your favorite content with WoW points, or people can reward your content with WoW points. And when you get WoW points, that gives you a boost, so more and more people can see it in the algorithm, and more people can enjoy it. And then the value of your content increases. You get the content value, as you can see there on the video next to Alex, it's like 10.3 thousand. And that carries over to the transfer value of your profile. Yeah. Just like your favorite footballers have got a transfer value, you have a transfer value, the value of your profile. Yeah. And that's Feeberse. So it's kind of like gamified. It's cool.
¿Qué es Feeberse?
¿Qué es Feeberse?
Feeberse es una aplicación de redes sociales, contenido de vídeo exclusivamente de fútbol. Nada más que fútbol, todo en una aplicación. Nos podéis seguir a nosotros, Culers Corner, al Fútbol Club Barcelona, que también suben bastante contenido. Y lo guay de Feeberse es que puedes dar puntos, puedes dar likes, comments, resubir cosas y tal cual, como cualquier otra aplicación de redes, pero lo que hace especial son los Wow Points. Wow Points lo podéis dar de algún nivel, 150, 50, 200, dependiendo de cuándo te gusta ese vídeo. Y a raíz de Wow Points, pues te da más nivel a ese vídeo, más gente ve ese vídeo, el algoritmo te lo sube hasta arriba de que la abras la aplicación y ahí está tu vídeo. Y con eso pues tienes un valor de mercado en tu perfil también. Entonces es un jueguito para tener más valor de mercado. Necesitas más Wow Points, necesitas subir contenido de vídeo bastante guay, como yo entrevistando al Benji, por ejemplo. Pero es nada, eso es Feeberse, que patrocina a Culers Corner. Y aquí con el código una vez, es que no puedo. Aquí podéis descargar la aplicación escaneando este código. Corre.
Disaster. Scan the QR code, download Feeberse to your phone, follow us at Culers Corner.
La zurda, siempre tengo que regar la zurda.
We're going to have to put you like little boxes or something, like physical.
I need like a left and right. Podéis escanear este código QR para descargar Feeberse.
Scan the QR code, download Feeberse, follow us at Culers Corner. You can also follow at FC Barcelona. There's loads of great exclusive Barca content and exclusive Culers Corner content. Download it now and give it a go. The other thing we do on Feeberse is we like to do games and challenges and things. We love a game.
What game do we have this week?
Today, we're going to play the game Goal or No Goal.
Ooh. Goal?
Goal.
Or no goal?
Or no goal.
Okay.
So I'm going to play you a video.
Okay, go.
And you're going to have to guess if it was a goal or not.
Okay.
Basically.
Chat,
you're going to help us. Here's the first one as a trial. Goal or no goal? This is at the Estadio Gran. They're all Clasico. You know, celebrate the Clasico on Sunday. They're all Clasico goal or no goals. Fridolina Rolfo cutting inside from the left wing. Goal or no goal? Visca Barça from the United Arab Emirates down in the chat. Goal or no goal? Goal. Let's see. Was it a goal? Fridolina Rolfo at the Estadio Johan Cruyff. Let's have a look. Here we go. Fridolina Rolfo outside the area. Shot from distance. Denied. And Alexia wasn't able to follow it up either. No goal. No goal to start us off with. Right, next one. Same, basically, chat.
Right.
Goal or no goal is the
goal or no goal.
The objective
is the game. Right.
Next.
Oh, I remember this. Aitana
Bonmatí in the Camp Nou. And look at the scoreboard. Real Madrid 2 goals up against Barça at the Camp Nou in the UEFA Champions League. Chat. Goal or no goal?
I think this is a goal, if I remember correctly.
Let's see. Fabri says 8, goal.
Epi says goal.
Grinska, goal, clear.
Aquila Franklin, go. Hi, Aquila Franklin.
Aquila Franklin, always
Balaji,
tuning in.
Vizca Barça, Bordeakis, goal.
Brahma Ames, goal. Let's have a look. Was it a goal or was it not a goal?
Aitana Bonmatí goal. I remember this so clearly. You could see me literally there.
Oh, there you were.
Yeah.
Alex was there.
I think it was.
Alex had a front row seat. Right. Well done in the chat if you got it right. Next. Next.
What's next?
Goal or no goal?
Okay. I like this game.
It's a good game.
Oh.
Goal or no goal? Ooh. This is Aitana again in the Stade Johan Cruyff this time. In the Moto Mami Day. In the.
Samsonia says no goal.
Zafanaya Samsonia says no goal.
I think I'm gonna go for
goal
no goal.
Or no goal.
I don't remember this. Yosef says goal.
Fabri says 8 says no goal. Yusef says goal.
Aquila Franken says no goal. Andy Ikwan says no goal. Epi says no goal.
Ooh.
Davideo says no goal.
Chris Alando Schultz says goal. Shall we have a look?
Right, I think I'm gonna go no goal.
I think the chat may have got this mostly right. Let's have a look. Is it a goal or is it not a goal? Aitana Bonmatí denied.
Ivan Andres in the way.
No goal. Well done to you in the chat.
Right.
Alex, you're 3 for 3.
Yeah. No, I got the first one.
You thought Rolfo was going to score?
I thought Rolfo scored that
Alex
one,
is 2 for 3.
I'm 2 for 3.
Well done to you in the chat if you got it right. Next.
Yes. Holds.
We're going back a few years. Rolfo with the cross.
Oi, Patri.
Was it a guijarrazo? Was it a guijarrazo? Goal or no goal?
I always trust.
So good from distance outside the area. Goal or no goal? J Brick 0 says no goal. Balaji says no goal.
Tulan and Rosa says goal. Aquila Franken says
goal. Martin says goal.
Igor Staksurski goal.
Fodakias says goal. Of course.
Of course goal. Rodo says goal. All right.
Brahma Ames says golazo muy bonito. Un guijarrazo.
Un guijarrazo siempre es bonito.
Let's take a look at the guijarrazo. I remember this goal.
I know. Un guijarrazo, toma ya.
Incredible
un
goal.
Golazo. Por favor, Pate Guijarro.
Do we have one more?
Espectacular. Do we have one more?
We have one more? I think we have one more.
We have one more. Oi.
Chat. Goal or no goal for Claudia Pina in the Camp Nou? Was this 3-2?
Nandu says, can you call my name and India? Nandu, hi Nandu.
Miguel says hi as well. Hi Miguel.
Saleh Abasi says go. Chris says goal. Elian, hola. Hola, Elian.
Hola.
No go. Jacob says go.
Zephaniah Samsonia says must be goal.
Aquila Franken, no goal.
No goal.
Outstanding goal from Patri Jarro. That was a really good goal. But wait till you see this Pina goal.
Let's have a look. Claudia Pina.
Pina goal.
Goal or no goal? What a goal. How many did you get right in the chat? Let us know. How many did you get right? Alex, you got 4 out of 5.
It's not too bad.
That's pretty good. I'm impressed.
It's not too bad. Look, that's me right there again.
Same match.
I remember this goal from... The thing is that I wasn't paying attention, or I wasn't recording or something, that I missed kind of the beginning of the score because I just wasn't expecting it, and she just pulls it out of nowhere. Es que un Pina gol. Pina gol es...
It's what Claudia Pina does.
It's what Claudia Pina and Patri Jarro do. They just score bangers from outside the box, essentially. As you do.
It's not just on Feeberse we play games. Sometimes we send you out into the wild.
Sometimes you send me out to bother people, yes.
And play games.
Yeah, and play games. I think people have fun, to be honest. I think this time we had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, at least. I don't know if other people had fun, but I had fun.
We sent Alex to Camp Nou Boulevard to check out people's keepy-uppy skills. So here's Alex playing keepy-uppy.
Hola culés, estamos aquí, we're here on Camp Nou Boulevard, back with the ball, back with some fun. We're gonna see how people's first touches.
I'm a keepy-uppy expert.
Jamie, your challenge is still to go, but for now, we're here. Gloomy day, but plenty of energy, plenty of action. As you can see, there's a little game, maybe I'll get involved with that shortly, but let's see how people's first touches. Little passes, little goals. Let's see if we find another Teodoro, future Rafinha of Barcelona. Well, let's see who's here. Ole!
I enjoyed that so much. I think
This is what Alex calls work.
the thing is that's like, what was that, 2 minutes?
Yeah.
I think Danny and I think poor Danny, I got carried away playing rondos with the kids from the academy.
There was a lot of footage of Alex playing rondos.
There's a lot of like Barça academies.
Okay.
So like obviously being a Barça academy, you know how to do rondos like quite well. So there was like a group of kids that just roped me into it, and we were there about half an hour probably. And Danny was like filming, and I was like, Danny, you could stop filming. It's okay. After about 10 minutes, but I was there. Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
You can't be trusted, Alex. We can't leave you alone.
If you send me to Camp Nou Boulevard with the ball, Jamie, there's only one outcome, and that's just me gonna be. I'm gonna go down. I'm basically just gonna be one of the kids.
Let's see, in the chat, BJL22YT says, can you shout me out? There you go.
Hola,
¿qué
tal?
Noah 107. 107.
107.
Noah 107.
Me saludan, please.
Me saludan, please.
Hola,
mira,
Noah.
Aquí estamos.
Aquí estamos.
And Ubay Al-Khattabi says, el mejor equipo de la historia.
Ole, pues mira que esta temporada, sí. Esta temporada yo creo que vamos a ser el mejor equipo de Europa. Porque somos el único equipo que tenemos al masculino y el femenino al mismo nivel. Ojo, que si el femenino y el masculino ganan la Champions, será la primera. Bueno, ya somos el único club de Europa que ha ganado la Champions con el equipo masculino y el femenino.
Okay.
Esta temporada podemos hacerlo a la misma vez.
So we're the first club ever. That the men and women have won the Champions League, but never on the same time, never the same year. This year could be the year. Could be the year. There'll be one heck of a party here, that's for sure. I'll tell you now.
That would be absolutely amazing. But we are the only club ever to win the Champions League with the men and women's team.
International Day of Happiness is today. Also today is Paul's birthday. Happy birthday, Paul. Muchas felicidades to Paul. Paul is in this next room here.
Right there.
And he's in charge of pressing the buttons and making sure we get some videos and music and things. And that everything goes well. Yeah, so happy birthday to him.
Paul is spending his birthday in the best way possible with us in Chris Corner.
Tomorrow, 21st of March, an interesting day in the history of Barça.
Okay.
Because it's the birthday of Ronaldinho, Jordi Alba, and Ronald Koeman.
Paul.
There you go.
You needed un día más para tener el mismo cumpleaños que Ronaldinho.
And Ronald Koeman and Jordi Alba. So, hey, there you go. To celebrate the Day of Happiness, we thought we'd also celebrate 3 years since an absolute incredible game in the Bernabeu with an incredible result for Barca. Let's have a look.
Definitely. That kit.
So 3 years ago today,
God, both teams
it
have
was
changed so
Barca
much.
in the Señora kit Real Madrid in the black kit. Both teams have changed quite a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
We were talking about this before.
I mean, Sergio Busquets, Gerard Piqué are still on the team there. So that's all you need to know, basically, of how much the team has changed. Aubameyang.
I mean, this was a great opportunity by Aubameyang. What a player he was for us in that very short stint of time he was here, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Dembele doing what he does down that right-hand side, putting the cross in.
Aubameyang.
And teeing up an Aubameyang header.
I would have loved to see more of Alba at Barça, but to be fair, I think we had a really good side of him.
I mean, yeah, sometimes it was like short and sweet, and we got to enjoy it all. This was a great headed goal by Araujo as well.
Yeah, nothing's changed there. Araujo's still the same. That's more or less the same.
And then Ferran, you know, we've seen a lot of goals from him this season like this. Oh, actually, that one went wide. Sorry, Ferran.
No goal.
The next one.
No goal.
The next one will be.
Goal or no goal.
What a pass Aubameyang setting up that, and there's the goal. That was the goal. We've seen, like I said, we've seen a lot of them from this season from Ferran.
That was a brilliant assist from Alba. Ferran doing what Ferran does, especially this season.
Yeah.
And Alba just. Es que Aubameyang. No, honestly, Aubameyang doesn't get the recognition he deserves. Overall, as a player, I think he's absolutely brilliant, and for us, he showed a lot. Another one against Madrid.
I mean, taking a 4-0 win away from home at the Bernabeu under Xavi. Happy International Day of Happiness.
Yeah. El Clasico, winning Clásicos is always going to give us happiness.
If you want to watch more happy matches from the history of Barca, you can do so by downloading or going to Barca One on your mobile, tablet, TV app.
Todo.
Online. You can do it on the internet as well. You can go on your browser.
En cualquier sitio que podéis descargar una aplicación, podéis descargar Barça One, y si te estás teniendo un día malito, estás bajón, pues podéis ver partidos, cualquier partido que te da felicidad. Una remontada contra el Madrid, una remontada del PSG.
Remontada against Atlético Madrid.
Tal cual. Lo podéis ver todo en Barça One gratis. Felicidad gratis. Felicidad gratis.
There you go, I like that. Barça One is free happiness. You can watch historic matches, original content, exclusive interviews. The latest original release from Barca is this, as you can see right here. This is face-to-face, and we get two Polish strikers together.
Yeah, Eva Pajor and Lewandowski. I think that's the matchup that we've been wanting for a long time.
It's a matchup a lot of people have been wanting for a long time. The two Pachichis as well. The two Polish Pachichis sat down together to discuss life for a Polish Pachichi at Barca.
Yeah, yeah.
Robert Van Eyck also had sat down in the middle of the court there in the Palau Blaugrana.
I love that setup.
To have a chat with Jabari Padka. This is the third episode of my story, and they've all been absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, and he obviously has one for football fans specifically with Chesney. Chesney was criticized Robert for his pronunciation of his name, which is quite funny. But there's a lot of interest. Chesney is a man that doesn't hold back to express how he is, and it's a really, really interesting podcast with Robert, to be honest.
It's a great series.
I'm a big fan.
Great series. Do you want to watch a little bit of the Polish Pachichi sit down?
The Ewa Paju and Robert Lewandowski video. Let's see it.
Let's have a look.
Let's see it.
Pamiętam ten pierwszy moment w szatni, jak usiadłem na Camp Nou, jak pierwszy raz ubierałem tą koszulkę Barcelony, to miałem jak ją założyłem, takie poczucie, że jestem... Nie spodziewałem się, że takie coś na moim etapie kariery, w moim wieku spotkam, ale miałem takie, że zrobiłem kolejny krok w mojej karierze i znalazłem się w miejscu, w którym chciałem być i poczułem taką dumę, taką emocjonalną, takie, że coś wielkiego się będzie działo i zdecydowanie bardzo się cieszę i szczególnie później jak dołączyłeś do Barcelony, widząc właśnie, że jest ta opcja, no to czekałem, fajnie będzie i mam nadzieję, że coraz więcej Polaków będzie grało w przyszłości może w Barcelonie.
No i teraz mamy i też Wojtka i też tak. Mamy w drużynie drugiej dwie dziewczyny, które są jedna jest od 2 lat, druga przyszła teraz razem ze mną od tego sezonu, więc fajnie, że po tylu latach gdzieś tam jest nas coraz więcej i dumnie będziemy grać dlatego.
Somos Polakos.
Dokładnie.
Więc nie,
I ja słyszałam też, że tutaj na Katalończyków mówią tak trochę, że Polako, nie? Więc,
tak, więc jakby
więc
to jest
dobrze się tutaj czujemy.
Pasujemy do tego regionu, więc jak czujemy się dobrze, to znaczy, że jakby chyba otoczenie i region i ludzie nas akceptują, my akceptujemy ich, więc wszystko się idealnie składa.
Jamie, did you do translation on those?
Polish isn't my strong point, but they were saying, you know, they fit in and they're well accepted here, but I can imagine the climate being a little bit different than in Poland.
I was going to say, I spoke to Ewa Pajor recently, and she was like, well, first things first, the climate is very different than to Wolfsburg, period. No, I think Ewa Pajor particularly is very, very, very happy at Barcelona. She obviously played against Wolfsburg, and I think, you know, the motivation behind it. She's obviously scored more goals than El Clasico than Real Madrid as a whole, so she's enjoying her time
having a great
here.
season.
And I think it's so hard to kind of explain how hard it is to have such a good start at a team like Barcelona. But to be fair, when we made her signing, I've been a fan of hers for a long time at Wolfsburg. And when we signed her, I was genuinely so pleased. She's such an underrated player, and I think she's proving herself now. A lot of people were like, you know, like, who is this striker? Because she's not.
I remember you saying it at the start of the season. You were like, "This is watch Ewa Pajor."
Just Ewa Pajor is one to watch. She's always has been, and I mean, she's proving herself now. Ridiculous. I think it's 32 goals in 34 matches in all competitions so far, or
Not
the other
bad.
way around. It's one of those.
Not bad.
So not bad at all. Ewa Pajor.
If you want to watch the full sit-down, face-to-face interview, or just a chat really, between Ewa Pajor and Robert Lewandowski. Still there for you, free on Barça One.
Podéis ver la entrevista entera en Barça One, gratis.
German Pilot says, I like Lewandowski. He's my favourite player, along with Lamine.
Okay.
I can get on board with that. And
Yeah.
Nandu says, can you say my name?
Nandu. Hola, Nandu.
Hello. Right. Also on Barça One, we have a whole variety of live content. So should we take a look?
Hay de todo. Hay de todo en Barça One, la verdad.
Should we take a look at what's coming up this week?
Let's see.
Busy week, as ever. Barça Athletic, Barça B, the reserve side, face Athletic Club tomorrow night at 8:30. They're hoping to put an end to that bad run they're on.
Yeah.
Things are looking better. They were looking better in recent matches, but not the easiest of time for the Barça reserves, that's for sure.
No, and Saturday, live youth football,
We've
Jamie.
got live youth football as ever. It kicks off at 10:30 with the under-14s play Cerdanyola, and then at 12:30, Cadet A, which I think is under-12s, will play Cornellà.
Ooh, the future legends, baby legends.
The future legend, the baby legend. And you go from baby legends to the legend legends.
To the old legends.
There's a Clasico in Puerto Rico between Barca and Madrid. And the likes of David Villa will be playing there on, you watch that live on Sunday night at 10 p.m.
Monday and Tuesday, you have Barca news at 5 p.m. A bit calm before the storm, the chaos. On Wednesday, you have live training and press conference. TBC.
All to be confirmed there ahead of that match against Osasuna.
Of course, we have to confirm the Barca Osasuna match on the Thursday. But Jamie, what's on Thursday? 6
Thursday
p.m.
at 6 p.m. as we get warmed up for the return leg in that quarterfinals. It's Barca Femini versus Wolfsburg. You can join us here for all the pre-match action from 6 p.m. an hour earlier than usual for Culers Corner by Feveras.
Yeah. Easy week, but 2 important matches. Osasuna match important, obviously, when we get that time confirmed to get that advantage in the league table. And obviously, second leg of Barça Femini in the Champions League to secure their spot in the semi-final.
Excellent. Last look at the chat. We need Olmo to get interviewed as soon as possible, says
Olmo
James Leons.
Who would be
Olmo with
Patri. You think? Okay, that was the first thing I came to. That was quick.
Huh?
That was quick. I like that. Okay, Olmo with Patri.
Olmo with Patri. There you go. Loretta Vanaga says, I love Lamine Yamal so much. So do we.
Yeah. Lamine Yamal, Vicky Lopez, Dani Olmo, Patri
Patri.
Jarro.
I think that could work. Oh, wow. There's a lot of love for Lamine Yamal in the chat.
There is a lot of love for Lamine Yamal.
Tim Elaine Dio says, FC Barcelona is making my day back-to-back this season than any other. We are loving it. We're very much enjoying this last run.
We are having such a good 2025. Let's not say season and try to say that we enjoyed November, December. Pero no, el club nos está dando mucha felicidad, mucha alegría, tal cual en el masculino, el femenino, en el sub-19. Pues ahora estamos en una época bastante buena, pero bastante clave, porque claro, ahora podemos ganar copas, podemos ganar ligas, Champions, cuánto podemos avanzar, y ahora creo que es tiempo de decir, vale, hasta ahora estamos bien, ¿y ahora qué?
This is the moment we need to dig deep, fight hard and push on. This is a team that never gives up, neither the men nor the women. And on that note, it's time to bring an end to Culers Corner by Feeberse today on the International Day of Happiness.
Sí, felicidad. Ojalá os dimos un poco de felicidad este jueves. Y pues no, lo dejamos ahí y hasta la próxima temporada. No, me adelanté mucho.
Alex is already celebrating the titles.
Hasta el próximo jueves a las 6 de la tarde porque, bueno, adelantamos para ya ser previa del Barça-Wolfsburgo. Y nada, hasta el próximo jueves a las 6.
We'll see you next week, Thursday at 6 p.m. ahead of that Barça-Wolfsburg match. Thanks for joining us and happy Happiness Day.
Happy Happiness Day.
She's boxer?
No.
No? Oh!
I think yes. You missed one.
Yeah, I know. No, ja powiem, a ty powiesz angielsku na końcu? In English. In English or?
In English.
English
Tomorrow
or?
you see.
Hi, Culers. I'm Robert Lewandowski.
Hi, I am Eva Payor.
And we are going to play Guess Who. Okay, so I have one.
Like this or like this? Okay. Then it's singer.
Yeah.
It's from Poland?
No.
No. It's English?
No.
No. But I know it's like your
Easy.
favorite. Or
Yes, it's my
Justin
favorite.
Timberlake.
Yeah. Correct. What's the size? Yeah? Okay. So, animal. Do you have this animal at home?
No.
Is big?
Yes, it's big.
Can be dangerous?
Yes, I think yes.
You see this animal in Africa?
Yes.
The colors is brown?
Yes, it's
Is the king of animals?
yes.
Is lion?
Yes, it's king. Perfect. Perfect.
My teammate. Okay.
Oh, I know.
I know that will be not so
No?
easy. No.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. It's striker?
Oh, striker. No.
Right foot?
No.
No, left foot. It's Yamal?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
What? We have two left foot. Rafa also.
Oh no.
Yep. This one. Okay. Is male or female?
Female?
Female. She's from Poland?
Yes.
Oh. From Poland athlete. She's playing football?
No.
No. She is the athlete who's playing with the team?
No.
Oh,
Individual.
individual. She was on the Olympic?
Yes, she was.
Okay. She won some kind of medal?
Yes, she won.
But the last Olympic? No.
The last Olympic, yes.
Oh. Okay. She. Okay, I have some. But I don't wanna. So give me two more questions. She's climbing?
No.
No. She's boxer?
No.
No. Oh.
I think yes. You missed one.
Yeah, I know. Last time was.
Yes, I won.
Was it? Olympia. Okay. If you like this video, give like and follow us. Yeah.
Okay.
If you like this video, give the like and follow us on social media.